Welcome to Rogan Sports, guys. How are you? Where are you watching it from? This is already in here to bring you the story of Rafael Varane, and it's really a very big update from the president of Real Madrid, who goes by the name of Florentino Perez, and it has been quoted on the interview that he did yesterday because it's the very first time for him to reveal or to do an interview ever since the Super League. The Europe Super League really collapsed in there. This was really a very big and extensive interview as the Real Madrid president enlightened on what's going to happen at Real Madrid this summer, because lots of things are expected, lots of players are leaving. First one confirmed to leave is a player who goes by the names of Sergio Ramos, and that is really some big update in there. Sergio Ramos leaving a team which goes by the names of Real Madrid in there, and he is expected to go to a team which goes by the names of PSG in there. So Sergio Ramos is the first player to leave a team which goes by the names of Sergio Ramos is the first player to be confirmed leaving Real Madrid. He made a press conference and he has told his people that he really is going to a team which goes by names of PSG. Remember, Manchester United was one of the few teams that were really interested in getting a signature of a player who goes by the names of Sergio Ramos in there. Now today, we go straight to the Fabrizio Romano update onto the story that goes by names of Rafael Varane. I've seen other blog spots in there. We are really going to reach a point in there, but all I can tell you is that all in all, things are really happening well for United in here. Now, United have been wanting a player who goes by names of Rafael Varane for a very long time. It's now a decade, because they wanted him in 2011 from a team which goes by names of Lens, and he was wanted by Sir Alex Ferguson. And even after Sir Alex Ferguson leaving and snapping United, he was wanted again by Manchester United in 2018 after the World Cup finals. Remember, in 2018 he won the World Cup with a team which went by the names of France in there, and a man who goes by names of Ed Woodward, the chief executive officer, went ahead to really make a bid of 100 million pounds, but it was turned down by a team which goes by names of Real Madrid in here. And all I can confirm to you is that United is in full gear and they want him again, and this time round it looks like they are really onto the good track of really getting the player, because he is having a 1 year left on his contract, and that 1 year left on his contract just really shows that United really are having a upper. Now, there has been a transfer boost in here when a man who goes by the names of Florentino Perez came out and said, it was reported by Fabrizio Romano that we've not received any official bid for Rafael Varane. He's at the Euros now, then we will see what happens. If he wants to leave the club this summer, he will, says Real Madrid president. Manchester United among clubs interested. He's in the list, but no bid made yet. So that is what a man who goes by names of Florentino Perez came out and said, and that was tweeted by Fabrizio Romano in that United are really wanting the player, but they have not yet made any bid. Now, this is where I come out and I feel like confusion at its best, because Manchester United Evening News came out and said that United made a bid of 50 million pounds for a player who goes by names of Rafael Varane. So that is something that really came to beat my understanding, because when I look at Manchester United Evening News, I know it as the #1 outlet of a team which goes by names of Manchester United, and they rarely get out such stories that United have made a bid. You get? So far this season, they've made 4 stories. One, they say that United have made a bid for a player who goes by names of Rafael Varane. The other one was Kylian Trippier. The other one was Jadon Sancho. For Jadon Sancho, have come out and approved it, that the bids have been making and they've been going through. But for a player who goes by the names of Rafael Varane, the president has come out and said no bid has made yet for a player who goes by the names of Rafael Varane, and yet the Manchester United Evening News came out and said Manchester United have made a bid for Rafael Varane in there, which was a 50 million bid, and it was turned down by Real Madrid. Now, who is who? Who is fooling who in this situation? Because Rafael Varane wants to leave Real Madrid because Real Madrid cannot meet the amount of money he wants per week. Secondly, Real Madrid says they want 46 million pounds in there, and Manchester United Evening News reported that a £50 million bid was rejected in here. Now, this is when I get to know that there is something that is really going not to. There is something that the Manchester United board is playing really to convince with the fans that we are really doing very many transfers at a go, but meaning that United did make a bid. That was really something that was masterminded by the Manchester United board through the Manchester United Evening News to let people know that United have really went ahead to make that submission in there. Yet the submission was not yet made in there, because if at all Real Madrid wants 46 million pounds and United made a bid of 50 million pounds, then who is following who? Because if at all United made a 50 million pound bid, that means they would have given them the player, and Real Madrid would have said, all right, we wanted 46 million pounds and you guys are offering 50, we are giving you the player. You get? And something else that the Manchester United Evening News reported was that Real Madrid wanted 80 million pounds. There is no you can put a price tag of 80 million pounds on a player who is having just 12 months left on his contract. Nowhere in this world. It's like right now, Manchester United, if at all Paul Pogba says, I'm not signing a new contract with Manchester United, because he's only left with 12 months on his contract. You can, if a team comes with 40 million pounds, 50, you just take off Pogba. You just can't tell people that, no, I'm not selling Paul Pogba. I want 50 million pounds. I want 80 million pounds in there. Now, in such a situation, a team known as Lille, I think it was Lille. No, it was Lyon, where a man who goes by names of Memphis Depay was playing. Memphis Depay last summer was left with just 12 months on his contract with a team which goes by names of Lyon in there, and Barcelona came in and told Lyon that we are getting you 20 million pounds, and Lyon, we are telling them, no, there is no way we are really getting this. There is no way we are really getting this in there. So something that really came up and puzzled everyone, and Lyon failed to sell off that player last summer, and guess what? This summer Memphis Depay has gone for free, has gone as a free agent to Barcelona. So that is something I don't want to happen to Manchester United on side of Paul Pogba, and it's something that Perez does not want to happen at Real Madrid, because Real Madrid are into a debt of 901 million euros in there. So it shows you that Real Madrid are having a very big debt and they're looking for money. If at all United had put in that money, Real Madrid would have said, we are really willing to sell because we have nothing to do. Let me show you this tweet again to show you that the Manchester Evening News and the board of Manchester United combined in there to tell a lie that Manchester United had really submitted a bid of 50 million pounds, yet it had not. Fabrizio Romano today at 1:38 a.m. today is 25th, he said, we have not yet received any official bid for Rafael Varane. And who said that? It's Florentino Perez, the president of Real Madrid. Yes, that means the Manchester United Evening News combined with someone else who is known as the official outlet of Manchester United, not the official Manchester United website, to come out and make us really eager, all optimistic about a deal of Rafael Varane joining Manchester United. But no bid has been made yet by Manchester United to really go into and sign Rafael Varane. But it's said Manchester United among clubs interested, and Rafael Varane is in the list of Manchester United, and you all know that in there. So guys, Manchester United combined with the Manchester United Evening News to bring lies to the table of the fans of Manchester United, because they want the Glazers out, and they really had on to tell all their nonsense in around the world that United had made a 50 million pound bid for Rafael Varane in there. So that is something that is not good, by the way, because Madrid have come out and exposed the side which goes by the names of Manchester United, because Real Madrid says, if at all a team comes out with 46 million pounds, we are getting you the player in there. So if at all they have not yet if at all no bid has been made by Manchester United, that means the Manchester United Evening News needs really to tell us the real truth about this story, because here on Rokan Sports, and we said that Manchester United Evening News, we quote you. So you guys brought up some lies to us. You are trading lies to Manchester United fans that United had made a bid, and Florentino Perez has come out and assured you guys that no bid has been made for a man who goes by names of Rafael Varane in there. And this is something that should end, by the way, because we don't fancy such lies in here because we don't want to our people like Underdog Sports, the #1 people who watch in Manchester United, the Rokan Sports channel that really does 100% Manchester United evening news in here, that we are really lies. We are really liars. Shit, we are not. And Adam Talk Sports coming up and saying, go for a CDM instead. Alright, Adam Talk Sports says, go for a CDM instead. Now, there is a story that I've just landed on here. It's like Fabrizio Romano has been quoted that he has said, there is something that I really want to I've seen here about Fabrizio Romano, about a CDM, that United are really not looking at a CDM as their priority signing this season, that they are looking at, one, a right winger in the names of Jadon Sancho, a central defender in the names of Rafael Varane, and the other player who goes by the names. There are 3 people they are looking at. Central defender, they're saying a central defender, Rafael Varane, right winger, Jadon Sancho, and a right back in there to partner with, or to fight for that position with Aaron Wan-Bissaka, because Brandon Williams is going on loan to Anzepe, is going on loan. So that's the story all about the city. And so I'm really looking out into that story, and I'm really going to come back here and really talk about it a lot. That goes by Adam Vlog Sports. I think that's one of your first questions that you really asked. Give Madrid £40 million, they'll accept. Yes, they want £46 million in there. That's the money they want. And the Manchester United Evening News was trading a lie that United submitted a £50 million bid and it was rejected by Real Madrid. But Real Madrid say no bid has been received yet, because Florentino Perez wouldn't have. Why could he really go and become shy on saying that Manchester United is one of the first teams that really made the bid but rejected it? Yes, he said he really is waiting for the player to come back at Real Madrid because it's the Euros, but all you want to know is that, is Manchester United interested in such a player? Yes. Has Manchester United made that bid? No. Manchester United Evening News said a week back, United made that bid. Right now, a man, the big man at Real Madrid, who goes by names of Florentino Perez, has come out and said no bid has been made by any club for Rafael Varane. Now, if at all people know the bad blood in between Real Madrid and Manchester United, when did it start? Because there was no bad blood between Manchester United and a team which goes by names of Real Madrid, because United did lots of deals with a team which goes by names of Real Madrid. One, the first deal was David Beckham in 2003, who really left and went to Real Madrid in there. Manchester United in 2005 and went to Real Madrid. The fourth one was Chicharito was loaned to a team which goes by names of Real Madrid in there, under the spell of Jose Mourinho. You remember, he even scored that goal that saw them really go to the final. Fourthly, this is the time when United fell out with Real Madrid totally, when in 2016, I think it was 16-17, when Real Madrid wanted David De Gea. They had agreed personal terms with David De Gea. Everything was done, and the only thing left was United to submit in the paperwork into the FA, and United delayed and the deal failed. So ever since then, United have not had good blood or good business partnership with Real Madrid. And what had really put these two together, it was the European Super League. European Super League, remember, Joel Glazer was the vice chairperson, and Ed Woodward was really having a big post into the committee that was really going to run this one. And Manchester United and Real Madrid presidents had really led this. What happened, brother? United disappointed Real Madrid and they backed out of the deal because it had backfired. Because the likes of Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City had really backed out of it, and Manchester United looked like the only English team that was left in there, and they said, no, there is no way we are really going to play the European Super League, and they backed out. Them backing out left, that means they exposed the man who goes by names of Florentino Perez. And if at all something is not happening to Manchester United this season, it's really going to be of the Super League, because there is bad blood. in between Manchester United and a team which goes by the names of Real Madrid, because Real Madrid think, I can confirm to you that Manchester United wants Rafael Varane and they've put up some money up for him, but no official bid has been made in by Manchester United. For that I can confirm, because the president of Real Madrid himself, who goes by names of Florentino Perez, has come out and said no bid has been made yet by a team which goes by the names of Manchester United, or no team has made a bid for the roles or for the football playing career of a man who goes by names of Rafael Varane. I don't know what you guys think in there. You can go to the comment section and tell me what you think about Rafael Varane coming to Manchester United. Fabrizio Romano update. Fabrizio Romano has quoted a man who goes by names of Florentino Perez. Who is Florentino Perez? Florentino Perez is the president of Real Madrid, coming out and saying that no bid has been made yet. For all those that have just joined us, I want really to read to you that Florentino Perez has said, we've not received any official bid for Rafael Varane. He's at the Euros now. Then we will see what happens. If he wants to leave the club this summer, he will say it. That's what Florentino Perez said. But the fact is, Rafael Varane doesn't want to leave Real Madrid. But the reason that's why he wants to leave Real Madrid cannot really pay or meet the amount of money he wants weekly. He wants £200,000 a week, but Real Madrid are saying we cannot really offer that. So that's it we have here for now on a site which goes by names of Rokani Sports in here, and I really want to let you know how much he earns, because I've just opened up something in here. Rafael Varane, where are you? Rafael Varane earns 150,000 per week. That's what he earns, and now he wants something at £200,000 a week. But will Real Madrid be able to offer that? That's the big question that really remains onto the table of many. So guys, thank you for watching in. Rafael Varane can leave Real Madrid. If at all he says he wants to leave, the president, who goes by names of Florentino Perez, has come out and confirmed that no bid has been made yet, but the player can leave if at all he wants to leave. Let's wait and he finishes the Euros, and we'll be back here to really tell you what the news will be. Thank you guys for watching in. Smash a like on the video. Jordan Sancho update coming up as our next long video today, because it looks like it's imminent. It's happening very soon. Thank you very much for watching Rokan Sports. Adam Look Sports, thank you very much. Smash a like on the video, comment, like, and share. This is already onto this channel. It's always me on here, no one else. We do the news alone onto this channel. Subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on the daily. This is Rokan.